Hey YouTube, it's Snap on Monday. Jesse's here. So there's the phone number on the door, and so Jesse's here, and we'll let the wife go in first. And there's Jesse's phone number on the door.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey Maria, hey Roy, how you
So
guys doing?
we were. I was telling the wife Jesse that a lot of the viewers said that the microphones they actually work.
Oh, good deal.
So
I didn't
we
know.
we had to test.
And plus, you get a lot of AC noise in here this time of the year.
Mhm.
I try to keep it cool in here.
Jesse, I have this right here. This is fantastic.
How do
That
you like it?
because I love it. On my Epic
Hmm.
toolbox, I used to put that on the stainless so I wouldn't scratch my
Okay.
stainless top. And what's really cool about these is I just use a little bit of Dawn soap
Hmm.
and I wipe it off, and you roll it and put it in your toolbox.
I had a couple customers ask me about them, and I don't
Hmm
really have much feedback on them because I've never used that style
hmm
before.
On
But it looks pretty nice.
it's another thing that I like about it too. It's this real softy material
Yes, on both
on
sides.
both
And it
sides.
seems like it holds pretty well too.
hmm And so what I did on mine for like the longest time, I was worried about not scratching
Hmm.
the top. So what I did is I ordered two, and I put two on the
Well,
top, and then that way you throw screwdrivers and they don't.
if you ever get a scratch on stainless tops, take a
Yeah.
Scotch-Brite pad and rub the same way as the brush marks, and
hmm
it'll take it out.
hmm
Like you're sanding it down, but where you put some marks in, it'll take the scratches out.
hmm
Good way to clean it too.
And then if I ever was to clean that, I just used a little bit of Dawn soap,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would use Windex on the top, wipe it, and
Works
easy,
great, huh?
easy maintenance. But yeah, I recommend these to everybody, especially the guys that have the nice box. And this you can just roll and put it at the end of the night
Yeah.
inside your. hmm and they're not expensive. I think before COVID, back in the day, I think I paid maybe $34 for them.
I think they gone up a little bit, Roy, but I don't know the price off the top of my head on that one.
We've told everybody that ever since COVID up until now, like for example, if you paid $600 for a box, now
Oh,
it's double that
everything's
for,
gone up a lot.
for everything. And so I know what I was going to ask you today, Jesse. I have a lot of the viewers, like they're well, not a lot of them, but like a few. They'll say, well, this guy gets on the truck, he doesn't buy anything, and so I guess what I wanted to tell those the viewers that say that on the comments is I've been collecting for almost 10 years.
He's never bought nothing from me ever.
So so
No,
so it's kind of like I guess you could. I'm not really a mechanic, but I do enjoy tools, and I
thanks
buy
for
one
naming.
using the Snap-on tools. If you guys work for like BMW, Mercedes Benz, and those guys use the Snap-on e-torques,
Yeah,
because when you use a cheaper kind, when you have the bolt and you put that torque right on top of it, the e-torques, if it's a cheap e-torques, it eventually starts biting into the
yep.
teeth to where the snap on it fits perfect.
And our 12-point sockets, they fit really good too.
hmm
I don't keep many on the truck, but I keep the common sizes because I do deal with some Volkswagen, Audi, BMW mechanics.
hmm
They get a couple Mercedes in a couple places I go to, but I don't have none of the dealerships like that. But
Yeah, I noticed that from doing the seats,
mm-hmm.
because some BMWs or Mercedes, they have the where I have to use the e-torques.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if I was a mechanic and I was dealing with that every day, I would use the Snap-on. It's worth the investment. They're not cheap, they're
No,
expensive, but at least the teethers won't wear out.
yeah,
They fit perfect. And that's interesting right there, Jesse. The fuel line sockets right here.
oh, these are.
Are those you've had those before?
Yeah, I don't sell a lot of them, but I try to keep them on the truck. They're a flare nut set, and You know how they're set up is where you can put your ratchet through, and on some flare nuts it has a locking nut, so you can put a wrench in there and break the nut loose, or they go around. Like I've had to use a couple. They sell a metric one. I've used it a few times on like Cadillac CTSV struts, but this one's a standard flare nut. I just one of those I try to keep on a truck. You don't use it a lot, but
when you have to.
well, and with our flank drive system, it does provide about 20% more gripping and turning power than our competitor sockets.
Jesse, is it possible to use those like when you're in an odd situation to do like something with hydraulic lines?
Uh, this
Because you know how you use the crow's feet for
yeah.
the crow's feet that's not as smooth. There's another one that they call but I'm thinking
There's like the line wrench crow's feet. I forget what they're called, but they're the line wrench style.
uh-huh.
And yeah, they well, I guess it'd be a flare nut for
The
that
flare
too.
nuts,
Yeah.
yes. Uh-huh.
And that's what those are. Those are flare nut sockets. But the only advantage I could see to that or a crow's foot over that one would be the angle. It's on what kind of room you got for
to
the
work with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times if I'd use a crow's foot, it's be a sharp turn and not much room.
Mm-hmm. Now the same scenario. I did the brake lines on my little car, and so I ended up getting from Snap-on the flare,
The
but
line wrenches.
but the line wrenches, yes,
Yeah.
because they fit perfect.
I actually got some up there right now. They're on promo for this month. Got
Hey,
the metric
that's
and
it.
the standard.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's kind of fell over today, but it's all right.
Jesse, I had a viewer that from last week's video on this section here right next to the vise. You had some. It might have been these, and it might have been the ones that were a little bit longer. He asked me. He says, "Roy, can you show me the number on those?"
Yeah, and I got some longer ones right
So
behind you.
I think it was the longer ones that he wanted to. So it would have been something like
Them right there. Or
something like this.
Just
Let's show them the high vis. So they kind of look. Let's see if you can focus on that. This is for one of our viewers. He wanted to see the part number.
and on there, the last two letters is the color. So like HV on that would be high vis. Your orange would be O, green G.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and Jesse's got all the colors, folks. Green, titanium, red, orange, high vis. This is this is
A mini screwdriver set.
the mini screwdriver set. There's the part number for that. And that's what they look like. These are cool because like some guys they work on little panels like I guess if you need to open up your computer or something small.
They're a little bit bigger than precision ones, but they're smaller than our regular ones, and they are handy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have these too, and I love these.
Here you go, Roy.
Oh, that
Put that back up here, so I got a stand for that.
yeah, that's so that's a complete set of the 3/8. Did
Yeah.
you see that, Vijita?
Oh, you can move that if you want.
See how he had the little box to keep it open, but that's really cool in the foam.
Yeah,
And it comes in that nice case too.
I like the case. And it's your metric and standard shallows and deeps.
Mm-hmm. So Jesse, on that jump pack, is that something you sell or is that a trade-in?
No, we're direct with jump and carry,
Okay.
and they're pretty good jump box. I mean, hey, it's who makes the ones for Mike, and they're good quality.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something I like to have on my truck. Not everybody believes in the Noco ones. The Nocos are my favorite ones, but I mean, I like to have options, and that's a good jump box.
The Nocos they're a hot seller.
It's hard to beat the Noco ones. They're compact. They have a great warranty.
Mm-hmm.
And they're one of the few jump boxes that will start a completely dead battery.
The so for this week, Jesse, for the viewers, what's new?
This week we have some half-inch drive stuff on sale. Got some different ratchets, breaker bars, and the half-inch drive extension sets. That's in our flyer.
That is
The
nice.
5-piece set. Then we have a couple different half-inch drive ratchets. I got some long 36, or what is it, 24 or 36? I don't even know. Then I got some little short ones, but different variety. Got a flex head.
Those are nice. I don't have one of those. Those are the.
Then we got some punch and chisel sets steel. And what else do we get this week? I got all this over here on sale. They got the metric and standard wrench sets, the wire brushes, the wire terminal disconnect tool set, or terminal release. Well, that's a pretty nice set to have.
It's a complete set.
If you do wiring, a couple of the rubber and vinyl cutters. I got one of these Blue Point clip tools that I haven't had in a long time. They actually seem pretty nice. I haven't used one, so I don't know how good it works.
There's a part number for that one, Vijita?
But it's just a tool that I thought was neat and handy, so.
Especially for those clips that are like around the radiator and stuff. That would.
Well, if you flip it over, it's got a list of all the buy clips. It's good.
See all the. That's very interesting.
Then I got a couple of 100-piece Blue Point starter sets in. And that's just a really nice set if you're starting out as a mechanic. It's got wrenches, a bunch of sockets in there, 3/8 drive ratchet, breaker bar. And electronic-wise, I did get TPMS 5 in.
Oh, that's the new one for the tire sensors.
I try to keep these in stock, but I've had really good luck out of them lately. And every one I've had in, I've had pre-sold. But it's expensive, but they're very simple to use.
The one of I didn't want to interrupt Jesse. This is new for me.
Oh yeah,
the blue.
I like the blue color.
It's pretty neat looking, and I think the design in here is new.
I know that's 861, so it's a new design. Our old one was the 7. Now, I don't know what's different between the two. It might have a dead battery in it, Roy.
And I guess, so I don't know what that's for.
Oh, yeah. It's got a dead battery.
But it's a neat looking lamp. I mean, I had only seen them like in red or green.
And it's got the zoom in, zoom out thing.
So that's what's new, because you could feel it when you touch the
I'll put that one on charge in a minute.
There it is.
And then, so it focuses.
Interesting. So this new one came with that little, see, so it zooms.
And then I got a couple lockout kits on sale. The Blue Point kit.
This is nice to have.
Yeah. Well, if you need it, you're probably having a bad day, so.
The wife's gotten really good at that, Jesse. Sometimes people get locked up over there at that Spanish store.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She says, "Oh, she charges them like $50 to open the door."
I don't blame her.
But this is super nice.
Yeah.
These are new too.
The 1/4-inch drive 3-piece set.
Yeah, that's pretty neat looking. How they come in their little case.
And this one's in red foam.
And these are all the single one. Look at that little bitty one. It's like what, maybe 2 inches big. See, that's what that little one looks like.
And the nice thing is we do have kits where we can put a 3/8 head in there.
Nice. So
I try to keep them on the truck with the backing plate for 3/8 and the 3/8 anvil.
Those little ratchets, I like them because back in the day, people used to work on carburetors. So
Yeah,
you didn't really need a humongo ratchet. Those work perfect for that when you're working on little spaces
yeah.
that are small. And uh, so how are these lamps doing, Jesse? Do people like them?
I've sold a few of them.
It's square. It kind of looks like,
Hmm.
you know, but it feels beefy like aluminum.
Yeah, and they're pretty bright too, so that
Hmm.
helps.
Hmm. And if you guys notice too, Jesse's got a ton of ratchets in different
I
colors.
got a couple.
These are the new ones.
Yep, the locking flex head.
Hmm. But okay. So folks, thank you for watching. We would like to thank Jesse for giving us a tour today on the truck. And if we missed anything, let us know in the comments. And if something new comes up, you know, if we know of it before, you know, it's on the flyer, we'll let you know. And so I still owe you guys the Snap-on flyer too for July's.
Yep.
Hmm. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.